Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart, joined by Hakeem Prophet at Ski Prophet and Rob Vino at Rob Vino Sports. We're going to talk the Monday night game. That's right, the LA Rams head to Tampa Bay to play the Buccaneers. Buccaneers now a 4-point favorite, total 48.5. Rob, I'm going to go to you first. This one is rather interesting in terms of what Bucs team is going to show up. We've seen the Bucs play to a high level of competition, then we've seen the Bucs fall flat on their face here. This Rams team's kind of slid under the radar for me this year. This was not a team that I was that high on, but they have shown some promise. They have showed some grit, and I do think that they're well coached. Your thoughts on the Monday night game?
Yeah, I would start really, Kelly, by making it very simple and saying that I think that the pressure that Tampa can apply to Jared Goff would scare me right off the Rams. So the Rams are a pressure team too. Obviously, everybody knows Aaron Donald, and they got 6 sacks against Seattle last week. I'll get into that in a minute. But again, in the Rams situation, they lost their stud left tackle, Andrew Whitworth, last week. Now, in his place, you're going to put a 7th-round rookie from Clemson, Tremaine Ankrum, and Tampa Bay is going to find that spot on the field, which happens to be Jared Goff's blind side. Now, I've seen it too many times before. Jared Goff under pressure is not a guy I want to have any type of money on because he'll throw it anywhere. So for me, I think from that angle, defensive pressure-wise, Tampa Bay's got an edge. The Buccaneers had to reshuffle their offensive line Sunday to help protect Tom Brady a little bit better. Last we saw him before Sunday, he was getting beat up by New Orleans. But Bruce Arians brings in a guy that he knows that he had at Arizona, A.Q. Shipley, sticks him at center, and everything went well. 2 sacks and 39 pass attempts, 46 points later. Tampa Bay's a happy team. So I think maybe their offensive line is far more settled than what the Rams will be in this case. Against that Tampa Bay linebacking crew is fast. I think they'll blitz right off of that side quite a bit. A couple other things here. Jalen Ramsey can only guard one of these guys, right? Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown. Somebody's going to be open for this team. And I'll say this. Let me just get back real quick to what the Rams did against Seattle last week, sacking Russell Wilson 6 times. Now, it's a big problem for Pete Carroll because without Chris Carson, their backs don't pass protect, and they're getting Russell Wilson killed. So the last couple of weeks, what we've seen teams go to kind of an umbrella defense and just blitz the heck out of Russell Wilson. And he hasn't been willing the last couple of weeks, guys, to just take what's given to him. They just keep trying to go over the top, DK Metcalf. Carroll was pretty upset with Russell Wilson, told him he's playing too much hero ball, trying to go up top all the time. That's the exact opposite of what Tom Brady will do. Tom Brady will take every short pass allotted him and go right down the field against this team. They're not going to have the same success that they had against Seattle getting to the quarterback. So for me, there's a lot of fundamental reasons to like Tampa Bay. I would say that now that Drew Brees is out, it's an opportunity for Tampa to make some ground up inside that division. But we've seen with Drew Brees out before, Sean Payton comes up with ways to win. Tampa Bay's got to keep winning no matter what. They're both at 6-3. LA does too. I just think the fundamentals work real good here for the home team. So I'll play Tampa.
All right, Ski, you told me before we started this video that I wasn't going to like your pick on this game, but I have the Rams circled on my long list. I crossed them out. Listen, Tom Brady, if I bet against him, bad things happen to my bankroll. I can bet on him and I have no problem, but for some reason, betting against him, especially at home, has not been profitable for me over basically the last decade. So I'm going to stay off this game, but please explain to everyone why you lean towards the Rams.
Hey, I'm not mad at that. I learned that lesson a long time ago. But in this one, I'll be completely honest. I got in on this game early, maybe on Monday, and I grabbed Rams plus 3.5. And that's before we saw Whitworth is out. And I mean, that does change the game because as Rob said, if you put some pressure on Goff, he's not the best guy in the world. But at the same time, if you put pressure on Brady, he's shown that he's definitely not the greatest quarterback. I mean, he's older. He can't move. He has no mobility. And you have Aaron Donald coming at you. I think I like the Rams defense in this game. I think they can get after him and disrupt him. It's all a matter of the rest of the guys behind him. So I think just taking away Brady's time to throw is a big advantage. It's just a matter now of can they protect Goff? Because if they can, I think the Rams can put up their numbers. I mean, I'm not quite sold on Tampa Bay's defense. We see them look okay for 1 week. Kelly, I sat there with you, and they look pitiful. They look miserable. I'm tweeting on Twitter, where is the defense? So I've seen them multiple weeks not show up. I'm not sold from just 1 week. We'll see how they look again. They have the Chiefs on deck next up. Maybe they look ahead. We have the Rams, 1 game off of a bye. I think they're focused, so I think they can keep it close.
All right. Thank you to Rob and thank you to Ski. And head over to WagerTalk and SportsMemo.com. Get every college football play, every NFL play from your favorite capper for $119 through the rest of November. And also head over to our WagerTalk YouTube channel and check out all of our game preview videos. If there's something that you want to see that we haven't posted, just send us a tweet.